Our mind is like a camera. We just acquire whatever we have, whatever it is there. Mind doesn't pick and choose. It just, through our sense doors, it just observes and keeps it. It doesn't interpret. It doesn't have interpretation. Mind doesn't interpret at all. It just observes. It clicks everything and stores it. In this series of meditation, today let us see what thought is all about. Neuroscientists say for a normal human being, there are 60,000 plus thoughts that appear on a daily basis for a normal person. That's a large sum. When a thought appears and you entertain the thought, there is a chemical reaction that happens in your body unknowingly. Someone might have said that you are looking beautiful, and you carry this thought, and whenever the thought appears, there is a chemical reaction in the body which is not known to you, but it happens. Same thing goes when someone had said bad about you. You carry the thought, and there is a negative chemical reaction going in your body, which destroys your body. On a longer process, whenever you keep on entertaining these thoughts, there is a chemical reaction that happens in your body, unknowingly. Because mind and body are always in contact. For example, you have an important appointment or a marriage or something the next 3 days, and you receive a message from the meteorological department saying that the weather condition is going to worsen. Immediately what happens? You get numerous thoughts. First thought is the thought that the situation is going to worsen. And now you are in a panic mode. Thoughts after thought after thought after thought comes and destroys you. This not only destroys, you may think that it is only a thought. No, as I said before, there is a chemical reaction that happens in your body. For every thought with a connection, with an emotion or a feeling, your body reacts. So what can be done in this situation? You can't do anything with the nature. Nature will happen. The only thing you can do is plan, call up people, postpone, organize. Right now, right this moment. If it is marriage, it could be your own marriage or marriage you have to attend. Take a decision. If it's your own marriage, let people come or not come. Don't worry about it. By worrying, by thinking, this thought process is going to irritate your system. Nothing is going to work out. People who are going to come will come. People who are not going to come will not come. Same thing with a meeting. You can just call because everyone knows there is going to be rain and they will adjust. Simple, very simple. All thoughts can be stopped if you don't entertain them. That's why people ask, is there a good thought or a bad thought? There is no thought as good thought or a bad thought. All thoughts are thought. Even a good thought can become a bad thought. How? Say someone has said that, sir, your work is stupendous, you are a great, something like that. First you enjoy it. Then later on you think, oh God, this fellow must be having something. Because there is another thought that comes on. When you sustain a thought, even a good thought can become disastrous. There is no good thought or bad thought. It is only when you sustain on a thought. Thoughts are important. Without thought, how can you exist? A thought is acquired from the knowledge, and through the knowledge, our experience, and that becomes our memory. That is the process. We need thought to work. We need thought for so many things. Without thought, we can't exist. But you are the master. You can choose your thought. Some people who are meditating and people who are in rigorous religious practice say, how can I get this thought? I'm doing so much of penance. I'm doing so much of meditation. How can this thought appear? Just look back to what I said. Thought is just knowledge and experience, which is their memory. For example, you read a murder in a paper, a murder that is committed in a neighborhood or somewhere. Or you've seen this in a visual, in a film or a TV or something like that. And what happens? You see a man taking a dagger opposite your house, or a woman, someone. Immediately you connect to this incident. You are not committed any murder, or you are not committed anything. By just seeing the visual and connecting to your past knowledge, your thought process starts happening. That's why even for people who are very pious or people who are meditating, because our mind is like a camera. We just acquire whatever we have, whatever it is there. Mind doesn't pick and choose. It just, through our sense doors, it just observes and keeps it. It doesn't interpret. It doesn't have interpretation. Mind doesn't interpret at all. It just observes. It clicks everything and stores it. It can be a pious person. It can be a drunkard. It can be an intellect. It can be anyone. Everything is gathered and kept in your mind. And this memory of yours and this experience and knowledge only comes in as a thought. Thinking is what we do consciously. Is thinking and thought limited? No one in the world will say that they know every speck of this universe, cosmos, or about this existence. No one can say that. We all know minuscule of what is happening around us. So when the knowledge and experience is limited, your thought, your thinking is limited. This is very important in meditation because you need to be an empty bowl to receive any sort of information, spiritual information, any sort of spiritual information, and then experience it through your meditation and then progress. Unless you are like an empty bowl, you will never receive or you will never progress. So unless you understand thinking and your thoughts are limited and become an empty bowl, you will not proceed in meditation. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.